We hear so much about murder and mayhem in Philadelphia, we tend to reduce each incident to a crime statistic or number. But behind every incident is a story of a life cut short. And our Bruce Gordon is live at police headquarters with one such story that we hope spurs some action. Bruce?
Yeah, Ian, last weekend was a particularly violent one in the city. 4 murders in just 36 hours. But the families of those victims want you to know their loved ones were not a statistic. They were real people with, as you said, real stories. Stories that unfortunately ended far too soon.
It's indescribable. It's just, all you feel is pain.
Inside a steamy North Philadelphia apartment, Anthony Robinson eulogized his murdered son.
Music was his thing. He loved music.
Dancing.
He loved music. He loved dancing.
Oh, did 21-year-old Nazy Robinson love to dance? Anywhere, at any time, in front of friends and strangers alike.
He would teach them, and he had time for everybody. He wasn't the kind of kid that he would shun anyone. You know, it was like whoever you were, if you wanted to learn this dance move, he had time for you.
Nazir's time came just before 1 a.m. last Saturday. As he was preparing to enter this deli at the corner of G and Hilton, someone shot him repeatedly in the head, neck, and face. He was rushed to Temple University Hospital.
And we didn't know anything until the detectives talked to us. And when I realized that the shirt said homicide, I knew I lost my son.
Anthony Robinson visited the crime scene later that same day. He could not bear to watch the surveillance tape of the murder, but wanted to be there nonetheless.
I wanted to know. Every parent, you want to know what happened. You want to know, how did this happen?
Nazy Robinson leaves behind a 1-year-old son and another son born just days before his own murder.
Thursday, he's not going to see his dad smile. He's not going to know his laugh.
And he'll never see his father dance in person.
There were people in the music industry that were trying to get him to actually go on tour with him. So it was things happening in his life. Doors were opening, and he never got a chance to walk through those doors.
Philadelphia police have no motives, no suspects in the case. They have not released that surveillance video to the media, which suggests that video may actually be providing them some clues. There's a $20,000 reward for information that leads to an arrest and conviction. Anthony Robinson hopes you will pick up a telephone and put a killer behind bars. Ian?
Let's hope so, Bruce. Thank you. Now to a memory of a father sharing some memories of his murdered son. This comes after the young man was shot over the weekend outside of Philadelphia Deli. The victim's father wants his son's death not to be reduced to just a statistic. Our Bruce Gordon is live at police headquarters with this family story. Bruce?
Yeah, Ian, it is easy in a city that averages a half-dozen murders a week to become numb to the humanity of each individual situation. The stories of lives led before tragedy struck. 4 people were killed in Philadelphia last weekend. One of them was an aspiring dancer.
It's like you feel anger, you feel pain, and you just hurt.
Anthony Robinson sits in his second-floor North Philly apartment mourning the loss of a murdered son. A young man so full of life.
You turn the song on, it wouldn't matter if it was Frank Sinatra, he's dancing.
21-year-old Nazy Robinson loved to dance. He lived to dance. Didn't matter where, didn't matter when.
He'd be out there, his music is playing, he'll kick off his little flip-flop in his socks in the middle of the street.
Just before 1 a.m. Saturday, Nazy was walking toward this deli at the corner of G and Hilton when someone pulled out a gun and shot him repeatedly in the head, neck, and face. He was rushed to the hospital where he died 2 hours later.
This is pain that no one should carry. You know, you shouldn't be burying your children.
Anthony Robinson went to the crime scene to see for himself where his son had been murdered. His ex-wife, Nazir's mom, met with police to review surveillance video of the incident. Anthony did not join her.
If she's looking at the video, I can't do it. I can't. You know, I just really can't.
Too painful.
Yeah.
Nazy Robinson leaves behind a 1-year-old son and another son born just days before his own murder.
He's never going to know the warmth of my son. My son was a loving, kind, humble young man.
Anthony Robinson wants you to know when you're tempted to view news of the latest murder as just another crime statistic, take a closer look.
These are people. They have families. Their loved ones that are touched and destroyed and devastated by this.
Philadelphia police have no motive, no suspects in this case. They have, for their own investigative reasons, not released that surveillance video to the public at this point. There is a $20,000 reward for information leading to an arrest and conviction in this case. Anthony Robinson hopes if you know anything, you'll view his son as something more than a crime statistic and pick up the phone. Ian?
Let's hope so, Bruce. Thank you.